Why we are stopping the supply of onions to the entire South by Opman. Yes, guys, you must have heard that the northern farmers, particularly those that call themselves the Onion Producers and Marketers Association, Opman, have opted to stop the supply of onions to the south, to the entire southern Nigeria, owing to what they called incessant attacks on their people and the failure of the federal government to compensate them for their loss so far. Let me get you the news in details, but please don't fail to subscribe to our channel if this is your first time of coming across our channel. Thank you and welcome once again to Afri News channel. The Onion Producers and Marketers Association, Opman, has said it will discontinue the supply of onions to the southern Nigeria from Monday, that is today. Today is Monday, of course, 7th of June 2021. According to them, they said if the government fails to adhere to the demands of the association, we are shutting down the supply of onions to the entire South by Monday, June 7th, 2021. Opman National President Aliyu Issa said at a press conference in Sokoto on Sunday, that was yesterday. During the last NSAS protest, that is, Aliyu continued, during the last NSAS protest, other people were compensated, leaving out our members. In Shasha, that is during Shasha fracas in Ibadan. In Shasha, where we lost 27 lives, 5 trailers, 5,600 bags of onions, 12 utility cars, and other valuables. These people know how to lie very, very well. Issa said about 4.5 billion naira worth of onions and properties were destroyed by suspected hoodlums across southern states in the last few months, in addition to the loss of lives of members of the association without any compensation. This is a pure case of pot calling kettle black, always trying to paint the Southerners as the bone of contention or as the promoters of the insecurity going on in Nigeria, whereas they are the ones sacking every community and the indigenous Nigerian indigenous populations from their ancestral lands. The group listed incidents in Aba, Abia State, Shasha in Oyo State, and Mbise local government area of Imo State, saying it lost 3 members, 30 trailers, 9 utility cars, 50 stores, and 10,000 bags of onions and other valuables. He said in Imo State, 2 trucks of onions worth about 13 million naira were lost in February. When I don't see money, just they call money anyhow when I like. Anyway, should be all the money self dead for their hand. Only Shasha, do you know how many Southerners were killed, how many Yorubas were killed, and businesses, houses burned down? Nobody is talking about compensating those people. They are the ones perpetrating the crime. They are the ones complaining of loss. They continued, the above problems resulted in our earlier action to suspend the supply of foodstuffs to the southern states in February through our parent union, Issa said. After full deliberations by the executive of members of this association and the failure of the government to respond to our cry, we have thereby reached these decisions. Issa also called on the federal and state government to assist them so that they could sustain their businesses. He says, we are calling on the state and federal government to restore law and order in the states. We also call on the good people of the southern parts of Nigeria to live with the Hausa community in peace, as we are only there for our lawful businesses. He also called on the state government to collaborate with the federal government to set up a committee to investigate the incidents that leads to the loss of lives and properties of their members. How many of you could actually recall that earlier last week, we got this news that is it in Kaduna or where that their bandits put fire in one onions farm. I think it should be in Kaduna. So, and the whole farm was gutted by fire. Now, these people are trying to impose their problem, the problem their terrorists created for them. They are now trying to impose it on the Southerners, thereby accusing the Southerners of being responsible for whatever thing they are facing, trying to portray the Southerners as a cause of their predicament. That is very horrible and that is very childish. Now, before I drop the video of their communique, I want to, give you what our senator, the only senator that we have, Senator Abaribe, who has actually reacted to this very malicious, deceptive, and nonsensical narrative they are throttling here. Now, the senator said that even before Nigeria was created, Igbos were cooking delicious food without onion and tomatoes. They only adopted such a method of using onion to cook because they realized it's the only way the Northerners can survive and earn a living. Then you foolishly stop supplying onions to them, and they don't care. Still, you loses 50 billion. Abaribe replies, Northerners. And I want to remove that Igbo and put Southerners in that very place, because that very statement actually applies to everybody in the South, not just the Igbos or the Biafrans. This is just a perfect fit to their nonsensical argument they are throttling here. Let me leave you with a clip. Please make sure you subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
After full deliberation by the executives of the National Association of Onion and the failure of government to respond to our cry, we have hereby reached the following decision. 1. We are calling on the state and federal government to restore law and order in the state, and we are calling on the good people of the southern part of Nigeria to live with the Hausa community in peace, as we are only there for our lawful businesses. We also call on state government to collaborate with federal government to set up a committee to investigate the incident that leads to the loss of life and properties of the Onion Association members. Furthermore, if the government fails to adhere to what we are saying, we are shutting the supply of onion to the entire South by Monday, the 7th of June 2021. And there will be no truck that will be offloading onion by 12 midnight on the 10th of June 2021 on Friday. Thank you and God bless you all.